It's 7:34 on my clock. 77. It's like one of my favorite numbers. Both of them. Each of them. Hey, collective. It's gonna do like a. I should have done it yesterday, man. When I'm starting to stay in tune with the sun, stars, and moon. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get on track with that. But you know, I was definitely finishing up my manifestations, you know, for the powerful Leo eclipse, solar eclipse. It was really pretty on the videos that I saw. Trying to finish up my manifestations in time for that, you know. I was successful for sure. But what I noticed is, you know, we're dealing with a lot of energy these days. So I just wanted to do like a little check-in on the energy. I'm not gonna do like a reading. Oh shit, I just shook the table, my bad. But I am gonna like just check in with the Scorpio energy. So this is probably gonna be a super Scorpio reading, you know, just cause I'm a super Scorpio. You know, like when you have like one of your big three, like, or two of your big three stelliums. I call that like a super sign or something. Sometimes it's a mega sign. It just depends on the combination. But if you had all three, it would be like an ultra. You know, I guess, you know, I'm a super Scorpio. My rising sign is Scorpio, so that means, the way I understand it, this is what a Scorpio looks like. The rising sign is like how you appear to others, you know? I look like a Scorpio. And then you got your sun sign, that's like who you really are, you know? Like whether people know you or not, you know? If you knew yourself, it would be who you are. I'm a Scorpio, you know? And that's what I was getting at. I mean, that's the energy that was coming up. It had something to do with, like, I'm not saying death. It's more like transformation. There's a lot going on these days with the energy, you know? And with the eclipse in Leo like that, Leo is a fixed sign too. Scorpio is a fixed sign. You know what I'm saying? And Scorpio is water. So, I mean, what's fixed water? That's ice, man. So, you know, whatever. Anyway, but like I said, if you had like, I'm keep shaking the table, my bad. But if you had like three, it would be like ultra. You'd be like, I mean, but that's like very rare. I know, like, because it's like a 1 out of 12 chance you're gonna be like one sign, right? And then it's gonna be a 1 out of 12 chance that, like, let's say where your moon is or your rising sign, that either one of those is going to be, you know, like the same sign. So there's only a 1 out of 144 chance that you have like two of those, like any two of those, like three of those like big stellium signs in the, you know, in the same constellation. And so it would be 12 times 144, which would be the odds of like being like an ultra, you know what I'm saying? You could be like an ultra Leo or ultra Scorpio. I mean, whatever, man. I'm more Libra than anything. I got a lot of Libra. But anyway, and I guess Libra is exalted in Venus. And that's what's going on right now. There aren't any major planetary transits for Scorpio right now. But there are some things that, you know, for Scorpios, especially if you're a Scorpio, you know, to look out for right now. And I wanted to just like, I took some notes. And I just wanted to go through them right quick. This is like a short report forecast, like what's coming up for like the Scorpios, the Scorpio energy. You know, if you're a super Scorpio, even more so, you know what I'm saying? I heard Katy Perry, somebody said Katy Perry had like all three, and she was like a triple Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? It's like, by hero. It's too much Scorpio energy. Their emotions are Scorpio too. My emotions are like Sagittarius, you know? Which is cool. Because like with all that, you know, all of that depth and transformative energy, you know, like Sagittarius is like a little bit more lighthearted, playful energy, you know. Anyway, but what we have going on right now is Pluto trine Pluto. That's going on from February until January. And Pluto trine Pluto, it's a lot of stability and inner growth. That's what I was getting. I was getting like there's a lot of like transformation that's just going on in the energy. And I think a lot of the stability has something to do with this is a good time for simplification of your life. You know what I'm saying? And the simplification could maybe best be taking the form of out with the old and in with the new. You know what I'm saying? So I still got some time. Getting rid of some old stuff. I mean, doing an inventory. This is a time for like insight. You know, the insight is associated with the transformation. You know, as your life continues to transform, pay attention to what's going on. You know, it's your life, your emotions, your body. You know, make the right we're making the right transitions these days with using the insight, because there's a lot of inner growth going on. We're gonna do an inventory. We're gonna be throwing stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that we have no need for. You know, and this is, like I said, it's a transit that lasts from February to January. And then we got Neptune opposition Pluto. Two very deep planets. You know what I'm saying? Two very deep planets. And what it says right here is transformation. And this is going on from April to February. And this is February of 2028. Okay? This is a long-lasting influence for Scorpios. Neptune opposition Pluto. It started in April of this year, and it's going to go to February of year after next. You know what I'm saying? Transformation. There's a lot of oh my goodness, man. I know I should have written revelation. I was definitely trying to write revelation, but I wrote revelation. So revolution. Maybe we're going through a revolution. We're going through a change in our way of seeing ourselves and others in this period. But you know, I wrote revolution down there, collective. Is that an election year or something? This dude, I don't believe that dude trying to take over the country. Oh my God. Anyway, collective, we need to start probably, you know, like being very careful, paying special attention to what's going on. I'm not saying pay attention to what's going on in the outside world. Fuck the outside world. We transform in the inside world. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, that's going to be the real revolution. That's the real revelation. You know what I'm saying? What does I have here? I said, there's a psychological compulsion. Easy. Oh man, so it's like, okay, let me see here. What I have here is, don't take at face value what people are showing you right now. Don't take it. It's got Neptune opposition Pluto. You might want to be careful taking at face value. You have, you know, you might read. It could be a trick. You know what I'm saying? You might be looking at something the wrong way. So now might be not. I mean, as a matter of fact, now is a good time to not take everything at face value. Things might not be what they seem up until February of 2028. And there might be some kind of like psychological compulsion towards this, you know, like organizing your thoughts around these revelations that you might be receiving at this time. And oh man, I'm about to run out of time. I think I'm gonna have to go on to a part 2, but basically just wait before you commit to too much, and you gotta you know, make it easy to face yourself when it comes to, you know, like putting into context any revelations that you might be receiving. I'll be right back in just a minute. More time, right?